I was sitting across a small desk from the acquisitions editor of a Christian publishing house. I had just pitched him the idea for my book on emotions and faith. This guy had the ability to get my book published. He liked my idea. He said it was something that people needed to hear, but one thing needed to change, he said. Just one thing. I needed to rework it as a book for men's ministry. Men's ministry? What did that even mean? Did that mean I needed to include more sports analogies, more outdoorsy stories, maybe some military illustrations? Christian men really need this, he said, but they're not going to read it, not like this. Why? Because in our culture, emotion, well, that's a woman's word. Women can be emotional. Women can take time to learn about their feelings, but men, that's just not something they're going to do. Well, not only is this ridiculous, it's dangerous. Learning how to listen to our emotions is not a luxury for just those people who have the time or have a certain personality or just women. Learning how to hear and understand our emotions is crucial for all of us. Why? Because emotional immaturity and brokenness has devastating consequences. Think about the wreckage all around us. Divorce doesn't usually happen because people just don't know enough about what a good marriage looks like. It usually happens because the consequences of emotional immaturity and brokenness pile up over time until it becomes unsustainable. Church splits, they don't usually happen because of theological disagreements. Not really. Dig beneath the surface claims, dig beneath the public statements, and very often you'll find emotional immaturity. You'll find people who don't know how to have conflict in a healthy way, or people who are codependent, or people who are bitter and frustrated because they don't believe they've been heard and they don't know how to express that in a constructive way, or people who've been hurt and a community that is just not equipped to deal with it. People don't get caught up in affairs or pornography or risky behavior because they're feeling too much and they're following their emotions down the path of temptation. Not usually. People get caught up in those things because they're numb and they're trying to feel something, or because they're hurting and they're desperate to chase away the pain for a little while. In the church, we talk about people growing in Christ. We've tried to help people grow in Christ in all these ways, with Bible studies and teaching different prayer techniques and endless sermons telling people to do the right thing because it's the right thing. Just be strong, be faithful. That's a little bit like trying to deal with an iceberg problem by painting warning signs up on the tip of the iceberg. The part of the iceberg that sinks ships is the part you can't see, the part below the water. The church has an iceberg problem. If we want to grow, if we want to mature in Christ, we've got to deal with the part of the iceberg that's submerged. And that means our inner life. And that means our emotions. Emotions have a purpose. And they are going to plug away in your life doing what they're supposed to do, whether or not you listen and understand. The problem is that if you don't learn to listen and understand, you'll have no idea why you're reacting the way that you do. You'll not learn the lessons that life is presenting to you. And worst of all, you'll hurt yourself and the people around you. So what is the purpose of emotion? I'll tell you that in the next video. Learning how to understand our emotions so that we can grow. That's why I wrote The Wisdom of Your Heart, discovering the God-given purpose and power of your emotions. If that's intriguing, if you'd like to learn more, then head over to www.thewisdomofyourheart.com.